and I started I started looking at Ravelry constantly.
That's researching.
Yeah, researching.
Hi, welcome back to the Knitlist.
I'm Christy.
And I'm Caitlyn.
And this week we're talking about a couple of gifts for the holidays that I have liked to give in the past.
We love gifts.
Yeah, we do.
Handmade gifts, too.
Knitted gifts.
Yeah, it's so special.
Absolutely.
So what are we talking about? I'm excited.
Well, a couple weeks ago, I talked about the Fair Isle kep that I had knit, and we've gotten a lot of response from that online, and so I thought I'd go into that a little bit more in depth.
Yes. Fisherman kep.
The Fisherman kep, K-E-P.
K-E-P.
So my pattern that I have, it's from a designer named Anne Sinclair, and you can find it, the Fisherman's kep, on Ravelry, but you have to first join the closed Facebook group.
Exclusive.
It's very exclusive. Anybody can join, they say. However, they want you to answer some questions before they allow you into the group and give you access to, now they have a PDF. When I joined in 2016, I had to write away for it, and I received it as paperwork. But now they have a PDF. And so it is a really fun group, and all the proceeds go to the George Waterston Memorial Museum, and it is a Scottish registered charity. So it's pretty cool. And they're very proud of their legacy, of course, as they should be. Hi, Sammy.
He doesn't want me.
So these keps are absolutely stunning, and they are full of history. And I have knit 2 of them so far. And the first one, this is the very first one I knit, and I knit this in Jameson 2-ply jumper weight. I picked out the patterns that I liked to put together the length of the kep that I wanted. And I also went through and I chose color that I thought honored their tradition. Things that I wouldn't typically do, like this black and this gold. And I absolutely love it. And you start with the brim, and you knit the brim, and then you knit a purl row, and then you turn it, and then you start knitting the rest of the kep. And you can knit it, obviously, for as long as you want, and some people knit them really long. And we'll put a lot of pictures up here.
This is basically a beanie, right? Is there like a difference between like a beanie and a cap, or is that just what they call a beanie?
I have no idea.
Okay. So why would you make it like super?
Because it's cute, because it'll hang down like a gnome, like hang down cute.
Okay, got it.
So like a long, and I tried to do that with mine, but it doesn't. So it doesn't.
It's not quite long enough. It's long, but not long enough to do the cute hang.
Yep. I wear it all winter long, and I have now for 9 years. It's my dog walking hat in the winter. I put this on every single day, and it is so warm, and it is just, I love it so much. And I loved it so much that I knit another one, a second one, for one of my childhood good friends, Adele, and knit that for her, and then never heard a thing about it. Adele.
We're waiting.
I love Adele. She'll think that's funny, even though it's true. So I knit her one, and I knit it in the traditional pattern, of course, but on their Facebook page, you can see different styles and different colors choices that they used. And I found one that I really liked, and it's this black and gray with little bits of yellow, and it's really, really pretty. And I knit one for Adele, and I thought that she would love it, and she probably does. I'm just making fun of her. These each just take about a week, 10 days to knit. It's really a really great Christmas gift, and they're...
Even with all that color work in there, that still only takes you like a week?
Yeah.
You're such a professional. I can't.
No. Anyway, so they do, and I knit them on 16-inch circulars. So in the round, and they're just, it's just a wonderful, wonderful hat, kep. It's supposed to kind of look like that.
Yeah, it's cute.
I used to have tassels on it that I made myself, but I'm not a professional at those, and they fell off, and I just left it. So this is one of my most loved knitting items that I've ever had.
Oh, I love that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It really is.
It is fun. And it looks like fun to knit, but it's not like a full sweater that's gonna take too long. It's like a little quicker project,
Yeah.
but you still get to do all the fun color work
Totally.
with it. That's, yeah.
And do you see again the Fair Isle X's and O's? Remember we talked about that?
XOXO.
And that's kind of what the snowflake represents as well. So X and then the O.
Yeah.
So love it. Love it, love it.
XOXO. Gossip Girl.
So from there, when I was in between knitting projects, like trying to find a sweater to knit, I would do hats, keps, and I started I started looking at Ravelry constantly.
That's researching.
Yeah, researching. And I saw TAMS, T-A-M-S, which we call winter berets. And
You said that word earlier, and I was like, for sure.
yeah,
I didn't know. Okay, a beret.
TAMS. So I got this book, and I'm so sorry, Mary Rowe, but it's not the best book. But I bought this one, and it's called TAMS, Knitted TAMS by Mary Rowe, but that's what they look like.
Okay.
So you knit these berets, and you dry them on a plate. You stretch it out over a plate so that it will retain its like shape, its beret shape, and then give you that cute little rim.
That makes sense. That's smart.
Yeah. And they're super fun. They're color work, so they're a quick project, a really great present, and I can find these all over Ravelry to knit.
Are those like similar to like a week,
Yeah.
10 days?
Yep, they are. So I have knit 2 TAMs from one design from a designer named Stella Aykroyd. And I don't know if she's related to Dan Aykroyd, but I looked today and she hasn't become as popular as I think she should be because her designs are really great. There were only 18 active Ravelry users using her design today. And the design I made is called and I'll put it right here, the Kitty Waka, Kittiwake.
Waka Flocko. Sorry.
And I knit it twice. And the first one is this red one right here. And I knit it was like a berry red and also more just leftover, just stash diving. And it was really pretty because all around the brim, there's X's and O's.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. And I knit that and I gave it to my sister. Remember, we were talking about berets yesterday. Caitlyn said, "You're never going to wear one." I said, "Yeah, but you know who will?"
And I said, your sister?
Jenny. So I knit her one. And then I knit another one for my friend Anne, and I'll put a picture of it here. And that was navy blue, and I did like one row of cream and then navy and then the X's and O's and then yeah, and Anne was wearing hers in her hat. Like you can wear it down over your ears or you can choose to wear it like a beret. Have you ever worn a beret?
How cute.
You look so cute in a beret.
I have, but not in many, many, many years. I think I wore some in like middle school, high school
Yeah.
time, but I don't think I've really worn one since maybe like early college age, but
Yeah.
not really. Yeah, I haven't in a while.
We don't live in a climate where we need hats all the time. I mean, I know I wear mine for dog walking when it's really cold, but
But you're also just always cold.
that's true. That's true. I'm always cold.
So I get it. Yeah. But like your son, he wears a hat. He wears beanies all the time. Sometimes he's wearing a beanie. I'm like, you look dumb. It's 70 degrees out. Take off the beanie. Like it's not beanie weather. So people love them.
If we lived like I think of like living in Boston or somewhere really cold, when I do the TikTok live shows, there's people and we're like 2 people from Maine this morning. I'm like, "Oh, you're so lucky. Like it's really cold. You get to actually wear what you make and make stuff for a purpose other than just because you want to knit it."
Yeah. Someone commented on one of our shorts on YouTube and was like, Portland, Maine? I was like, nope, Oregon. They're Portland. Speaking of Boston, sorry, this made me think of this. Off topic, not knitting topic. No more pennies. There are no more pennies. Well, I mean, there are pennies. There are no more pennies ever being made. Pennies are going to phase out.
I saw that. There were a couple of jokes on Saturday Night Live last night that
Oh,
I
were
watched. There were some bad ones that I'll just leave right there.
Go look it up.
Yeah.
That is just so funny. It's like the end of an era and a long era.
Yeah.
And apparently, I mean, you can fact check this. I don't know if this is actually true, but apparently it costs more to press a penny than a penny.
Oh, really?
So it's like, why did we
Yeah.
ever do
Why are we
this?
even doing it?
Yeah, why did we ever make pennies? Okay, fun fact.
When I remember living in Holland when it was before the euro and we had guilders, and they stopped using the 1 cent guilder. And so if something was, 73.01, like, why would they price it that? And then there's no such thing as a 1 cent.
That's what I'm wondering now too. I'm like, okay, so are all stores and everybody who sells stuff, are we all gonna like take note of this and not price things at $7.99 anymore?
Right?
Like, here's your penny
Interesting.
back, or like just round up. Don't
Yeah.
put anything on a penny. Sorry, I thought of it because you said Boston, and I recently saw an Instagram post about like the penny that was flipped to decide if Portland was gonna be Boston or Portland.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
and then I was like, oh yeah, pennies. So that's how we got there. Anyway, back to your keps.
Well, so Boston wearing berets without pennies in your penny loafers. So yeah, I would really recommend that you research on Ravelry and look up Stella Aykroyd and look at her patterns. They're really great. I brought these down because I still had these leftovers. These are what I made my berets in. I made the first one in that color with accents of this. I made the second one in primary of this one with accents of those.
These are so cute and little. I love them.
These are Jameson Spindrift.
Spindrift.
Yep.
How funny.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Spindrift. Delicious.
Yesterday we went to the Sacred Sheep, I don't want to say festival, the Sacred Sheep gathering, all of us in our knitted goods in Portland. So that was awesome.
That was fun. I had fun. And they had drinks, which was fun. And it's so fun to look at everybody. Like, everyone's walking around with their drinks and their awesome knit sweaters and just chatting with each other. And everyone's stopping each other. Like, oh, I love your sweater. I love your sweater. How'd you do that? It was really nice.
It was a fashion show for sure.
It was a fashion show. And we live in Portland. People are funky here and they do funky things. So it's fun to see these funky knitters knitting their funky designs. And I'm like, I would have never knit that pattern. And then I see it on somebody and I'm like, that looks awesome. Now I would, if I could.
You can, and you are. Shout out to I think you're talking about the one gal who was wearing, it was pink with the red, like funky.
How'd you know that's who I was talking about?
Because I loved it too.
It was so funky, but it was so cute.
It was like a snake pattern of U's upside down. If you're not watching us, it was so cool. And it was pink with red, and it just looked so great.
It looked so great.
Yeah.
And there were so many amazing sweaters.
And the flounder sweater pattern is so popular right now. So there were so many fish flounder sweaters, which were really fun to see. There was a big group of those. There was the sweater of the year, which the Sacred Sheep, like their thing was the sheep sweater. We saw a lot of those, which were really super cool too.
Yeah, it was
People
really fun.
were friendly.
So friendly. We met a listener, Megan. If you're still
Hey, Megan, that was so nice.
Yeah, it was really fun. So we had a blast.
We were standing in line for cocktails, and Megan said, "Do you have a podcast?"
Yes, it's great to meet you, Megan. But
yeah, she said, "Do you have ice in your drink?" No.
Said, no ice in your wine?
No, we had a really good time. We saw so many different indie dyers. There were so many different designs of shawls. I mean, they put together bundles of like silk mohair with wool to go to make this pattern, and you could just pick them up and buy them.
And I thought the coolest part of that, I thought it was super cool that it was like mixed bundles with the accent color and all that. But a lot of the times too, they had the knit product up there.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, this is the blah, blah, blah shawl bundle. And then you look up and there it is with those two colors. And
it was super cool.
That was really cool because it's like you can really see it. And there were quite a few items of clothing for sale, all hand knit. And I just loved looking through the racks of clothes. I'm like, these are amazing.
I didn't see the ones that were for sale hand knit. I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, yeah. There were definitely some hanger racks of all this. I'm just like looking through all of them. Like, these are amazing. I can't believe you're selling this for $100. That's it?
Oh, I did not see any of that.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And then we saw that really cute short sleeve that I liked.
That was Caitlyn Hunter, and she was there yesterday. And I'm like pointing over to somebody, and they're like, yeah, that's Caitlyn Hunter. And I'm like, oh my God, that's Caitlyn Hunter. And my Caitlyn, not Caitlyn Hunter, my Caitlyn found really pretty lace. They call it a t-shirt, but it was like a t-shirt, but it was knit in cotton and linen, which I've never knit with before.
New challenge alert.
Yeah, yeah, and it was lace.
It was beautiful. I was like, I would 100% wear that. It was so cute. It was like a cream color, just subtle, but just beautifully knit. It was, oh, I loved it.
Yeah, and so many colors that I saw in different, I don't know, I want to say fabrics. So they had like little swatches, and then they'd have like a whole sweater and the little things. And seeing different colors, which I would personally never have chosen to knit with. And then I think, oh God, yes, I'm going to need a mustard yellow vest immediately.
100%.
So cool.
So cool. I loved it. And you wore your Marie Wallen sweater that I've got to tell you, okay? I know we were like, is it ugly on our Marie Wallen episode? The more you wear it and the more I see it, I'm like, it's literally gorgeous. It's busy, but never in a million years now would I call it ugly. I really think it's beautiful. I have done a full swing around on that. I'm like obsessed with it now. And like you wore it with your green pants. It looked so good. I was like, damn, okay, I was wrong. It's beautiful. So I just have to throw that out there too.
But what was really interesting is talking to different people who would stop me and talk about the busyness and Marie Wallen and steeking. And quite a few people were like, yeah, it can be a little much.
They
like,
did agree. They did agree with our take from our previous episode, I do think. But they're also like, it's also amazing.
Yeah.
Which it is.
Yeah.
That's like,
I got complimented on my color choices, and I had to like admit that I just followed the pattern.
Like, I didn't choose them.
I didn't. No way. No way. That's what Marie Wallen's so famous for, is putting together those beautiful color palettes.
Of colors you wouldn't have chosen. But then you knit it because somebody else, you know, made it in their pattern. And you're like, oh, this actually is beautiful.
Totally. And so speaking of that, I didn't want to leave there without buying a souvenir or something.
Oh, yeah.
I found, I'm so sorry it wasn't an Oregon or Pacific Northwest person, but she was so great regardless.
I was like, all these Portland yarn shops, and you're buying the wool from Wales.
I'm sorry. I know, but I did buy the Garthenor organic Manx and Shetland wool. I mean, like I'm supposed to know. So I did buy this for a specific reason, and that is because I loved the beret that she had there. And this is from Garthenor Organic Wools, and she's from Wales. And she did have a British accent, though I questioned whether or not it was real. No, it was real. But I'm like, is she faking us just to make me want to buy her stuff?
Like it's not her stuff. She's just a salesperson, and part of the job description was you must have this accent. So she's like, I got this.
Ump it up a bit. Come on.
Game face on. Ready and action.
Come on. Anyway, so she won me over. And this is Manx from a single flock in Southwest England and Shetland from flocks in Southwest England and Garthenor's home flock in West Wales.
Fun.
So she had a really, really cute tam there, beret tam. And the pattern, I wrote it down on here, is called of course it's called the stockin' pip. I'll be down at the stockin' pip having a pint, knitting the stockin' pip. So I promise I'm going to knit the beret. I'm going to knit this stockin' pip, and I'll put the pattern right here. And I'm going to use this. And then I'm going to stop buying chocolate brown wool for a while, because I've been doing that lately.
Yeah, both times. The last 2 times we've gone shopping.
Yeah.
Or gone shopping. Just
gone to these festivals.
Yeah, gone to these festivals. You bought chocolate. Yeah. It is really pretty, though. I like the color.
Feel it.
Yeah.
And it won't be itchy against the head. So, you know.
It's nice. It's like
matches.
brown.
Look at it. Matches your nail polish again.
I don't want to talk about my nail polish.
I do.
But it's like brown and then also like gray.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty. I like it a lot. Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you. So that's what I'm going to be working on with that. And I'm sorry, Portland Indie Dyers. I was feeling so poor this year. I just went to Flock and Fiber and spent a lot of money there.
I don't think it's the money aspect. I think it's the fact that you have so much of a stash.
So much stuff going on. Not just the stash. I have like so many projects. So next year I'm going to go there with a plan and just like I did with Flock and Fiber. Anyway,
You did not. You're such a liar.
I'm gonna. So we're doing a knit along, and you can find us on Facebook now, just so that people can upload their pictures and the progress. And we are doing a knit along that started yesterday, and it is the Sophie Hood. And so if you are interested in doing the knit along with us, I encourage you to come find us. We're going to keep doing them. As soon as we finish one, we'll start another.
And by yesterday, she means November 15th.
Yeah, sorry. So
our episodes don't come out that quick.
Right, sorry. So this is going to be 2 weeks old. So this is what I've been working on. And
it's so pretty. I love that blue.
It's denim blue, isn't it pretty? Look at it. It matches your denim.
This is a beautiful blue. It's like a gray blue. Oh, I'm not really a blue girl. Like, I like blue, but like lighter blues more. And this is beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Oh, you're doing amazing. Oh my God, it looks so good. Good job. You started that yesterday.
This is Isiger's alpaca. It's 50% alpaca, 50% wool. And it's a really weird, and I've been showing everybody on TikTok. So every morning at 6:30, usually every morning around 6:30, I'm on TikTok for a little while to knit and talk to people. But this yarn is I've never had a yarn like this where look at how it's.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
It almost looks like it was knit.
Oh, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It looks like it's knit together. So I wasn't quite sure how it was going to be. I have to be honest. I got it at the Close Knit Yarn Shop in Portland, and they were really, really nice and helped me out so much. They're like, you need more. Are you sure you have enough? Let's talk about that.
Sounds like a good salesperson.
I was on a quick break from work, and so I was really going fast, and I wanted to have enough wool to start the project with people. With that being said, I wasn't quite sure about it, and then I started it, and wow, it's knitting up so
stunning.
It is perfect. Thanks for saying that.
Stunning. Yeah. I love it.
If you're ever like questioning whether or not you can advance your skills, this is the perfect thing to knit. I did the Sophie scarf for my niece Kelsey, and now I'm advancing myself to the Sophie hood, and I think it'll be great.
It's going to be so cute.
You're going to do it too?
I'm going to do it too. Yeah.
And a lot of people on TikTok are doing it as well, so it's fun. It's a really fun thing.
It is fun because you have like a little crew now of people who come on every morning and they're like, yay, you're here.
Well, I feel the same way about them. Like, it's so fun to see people and just knit with them.
And now you're like getting to know them. So you're like talking about, you're like, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. How are your socks coming along? Like, you know, you guys are
well, that's what it's about. Yeah, I love it. It's so great.
It's great.
Yep. I think that's everything except for our Stitch Spotlight.
What's our Stitch Spotlight this week?
I am focusing our Stitch Spotlight this week on a designer named Ruskin, Ruskin, on Ravelry. And they have done free patterns using Jamieson's 2-ply jumper weight, and they are TAMS, T-A-M-S, berets. They've got, I think, 3 or 4, and we'll put the links right here. But the one that I really like is the Choose Your Own Color, Choose Your Own Fair Isle Tam. And it talks you through how to do it. It talks you through how to dry it on a plate. And so you get the nice rounded beret look. And there aren't very many people that have recognized it yet. And I would like to shine a spotlight on that because I think putting out a free pattern with all that work into it, I think is really special. So I want to thank them for doing it, and yeah, and hope have more people knit their stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful.
I know, I love it.
My foot's asleep. I'm not gonna interrupt, but oh my God, my foot's so asleep right now.
All right, well, that is our
on that note,
Christmas Christmas hat, and our recap of the Sacred Sheep Festival in Portland, which was so fantastic. And yeah, it was really fun.
It was fun.
Very crowded. It was really crowded.
It was a small space,
is
why. So it felt crowded, but we were still able to get in and look at everything.
Oh, it was so fun.
It was a blast.
And we were able to park on the street.
Yeah, right in front.
Yeah.
So no complaints from us.
And there were cocktails there.
Yeah, truly. No complaints. We're happy.
Really different than the Flock and Fiber Festival, which was also really great.
Yeah, that was in Albany.
Yeah.
This is in Portland.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So anyway. So yeah, that's it for us this week, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Shall we cheers?
Yeah, and I want to say this is going to be coming out closer to the holidays, so happy holidays to everybody. And I hope you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and now Facebook.
Yeah, all the places.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Halfway some melon. We're done.
We'll see you. See you next Tuesday. Bye.